About 9 years ago, I was sitting in an auditorium, just like this, and as I left the auditorium, I felt like I had under me. I knew that something had changed. I knew that the company that I had been with was going to go through some very radical changes that I could not put my life and my heart and my soul behind. There were people that took over the business that did not have integrity. And I looked out into the audience that last day and I realized that I had an entire auditorium filled with people. We had reached the pinnacle of success in our business. And we knew that the people that had taken over were not good people. The management team were all our friends. We were very close friends with. We were very tight with. We had incredible relationships, and of course, that all led back to Jeff Higginson. Jeff has become a brother to me, a younger brother, a loving brother, somebody that I had total trust in, I believed in, and he's always been a special friend to me and to my husband and his entire family. So I had him on one side, I had Randy Gage on the other side. Again, trusted partner, loving friend. When you go through challenges like some of you have together with Byron and the others in this room, you know what I'm talking about. There's a bond that you can't even describe. I looked at all these faces of these people that had this belief. And over the next 2 months, we realized that everything we felt at that event was unraveling. But we couldn't go forward with that kind of energy. We had to make a transition. And so, like Randy mentioned earlier, we went looking into different companies, hoping to find a place where Jeff and Randy and Ann could come back together. That was my dream. My husband is older than I am. He's gone through health challenges. My biggest concern and worry was, would I find it so he could see it? And we had some amazing challenges, and we had COVID and situations like that, and it was rocky, guys. It was really rocky to go from a level of success that you dream about to having your guts pulled out. So when I sit and talk to some of you who have felt PTSD, okay, you're looking at the definition of PTSD. But some of you would never know that because the minute that we fell in love with rain was the minute that we met Travis Parry. The minute that we fell in love with rain was the minute that we met Travis Parry and Byron Belka. Because these two guys represented to us the integrity, the honesty, the passion, the excitement, and most of all, and listen to this, most of all, appreciation and celebration. And they came and celebrated and showed appreciation for what Randy and I could bring here. And Travis brought Jeff Higginson in to help run the company because of his experience. And Byron Belka took that opportunity to recognize that he loves what he does in the field with all of you. and the chance to be able to relinquish that over to someone else so he could go back in the field and do what he loves to do, and that is to be with all of you. And so, the story continues, because then we put together systems and we put together some tools, and we start seeing the response that we're getting from the leadership in this room. And they're like so excited. And they're getting charged up, and they're calling and they're saying, hey, would you spend time with me? Would you talk with me? Would you help me? Would you do this with me? And we start working with the leaders, the diamonds that are sitting in this room, and they're all right here in the front row. And I said to Randy, good people in these countries that we wanted to find a home for those people that we had to let go. We had to let them go. We had to let them go find other places because their families needed the security, the well-being, and the future opportunities that we couldn't provide to them in the situations that Randy described in companies that didn't have the openings that you have here at Rain in 40 freaking countries. With 14 languages. Guys, this was so awesome. And then we met the corporate staff. Oh gosh, every day I call Jeff on the phone, and he laughs. He goes, I know you love Casey. I know you love Justin. I know you love Devin and Lori and Elise and Dylan. You see, I know everybody's name, guys, because I work with them every day, and I do adore them, and I love them. And I love Jeff Aldis, and I love Steve Bunker. Steve Bunker, the CFO. Imagine a team member actually saying that. And I love Jeff Aldis and his legal expertise. And then I met Dr. Beckles, and I met some of the other staff working in the Scientific Advisory Board. They're all professional people. And I said, you know, Jeff, there's another friend of mine who also went through challenging times with companies, and I said, Michael Smith needs to be here too, and he's here today, okay? And I'm so excited. Some of you have met him. So I really feel like we're bringing the band back together. Now, sorry, weekend of talking all weekend with you and screaming and jumping up and down and dancing last night. I got a voice here. Last year at Oslo, when we came and we brought the system and the tools and we started to unveil things, there was a dynamite young guy who came up to me. He's one of your general managers from Italy. And he also is in Spain and Portugal and Switzerland, and I'm sure I left out Vienna and Germany, and he's got a whole bunch of other countries. And he put his hand out and he said to me, he mentioned the name of somebody that he knew it would ring for me, that it would mean you found the next home. Okay, and that's Paul over in Italy, your general manager of Italy. And he was so warm and inviting and so caring, and we developed this friendship that, honestly, every morning I talk to him, every night we talk, and we literally are making plans and doing all kinds of fun things together. And I love him too. And then I met Aaron, and I met Nana. I mean, I don't think I've left anybody out, have I? See, I know everyone now. I feel like I have family. So, feeling that safe place, I said to my husband, honey, I think we found our home. I said, Randy and I have been talking. We wanted to find a place that we could come back together. We could bring the band back together. This is the time. This is the place. This is the right people. And the time is now. Rain 2.0 lifted off this weekend, and we're looking for you. Thank you, everyone. I am Ann Feinstein. I've wanted to say this. I am Ann Feinstein, and I am Rain.